Terra Luna Classic has exploded to the upside just as we anticipated yesterday. Today, I'm going to share with you a profit-taking strategy to really squeeze as much profit in a mechanical, methodical, objective, non-emotional manner. So if you like today's content, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Let's dive into Terra Luna Classic. All right, so this was the content from yesterday. What we said yesterday was, is Terra Classic back from the dead? Don't buy the lunacy top. In other words, what we said was be on high alert for these price targets. This is the most common, and this is an overextension. And what we're going to see, we'll go into a live chart in a second, is we hit this, but we smash through this, and it's hovering in this range over here. And the truth of the matter is, no one knows how high it's going to go. So we want to have a profit-taking strategy, which is often the most difficult skill when it comes to trading, is locking in profits in a mechanical, non-emotional way. So here's Terra Luna. Let's just go into the price action. This is what we said yesterday. We're going to be on high alert for this. This is the most common range we want to be aware of. And this is where the price was yesterday. I've just taken the data back to yesterday. And currently the price is up here. So let's just unfold the data. And then I'm going to share with you a profit-taking strategy. It's going to blow your mind. And it'll just mean you just keep more of the money in your pocket. So bang, massive explosion. So we're now in this zone, And often the big mistake people make is having a fixed price to take profits, especially if you're trading. Not the best practice. Why? Because we don't know how far it's going to go. Like, the volume is insane with Terra Luna. I was just looking at it on coin market cap. The market cap of the whole crypto is 2.2 billion, and the volume is 1.4 billion, 1.5 billion worth of volume. So that's telling us there's a lot of interest in Terra Luna right now. So when we're looking at this, let's just unfold. I think it was one more bar. Yeah, look at that. Wow, look at that. It's just explosive, right? It's explosive. We don't know how far it's going to go. So do we just exit even though it's been overextended? And we said this yesterday, right? We said this, don't be too surprised was my words yesterday. If one, we hit the target. This is like the most common, typical. But because of the FOMO, fear of missing out, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and just the buzz around it, the hype, and this wave is like a hopium wave. And there's a lot of buying behavior. But when you see this at this angle, you want to know what drives price. Why is it moving in such a vertical angle? Well, it's because there's massive buying. When there's more buying than selling, price moves up. People are voting their confidence by buying the token, and the big boys are playing the game. $1.4 billion in trading volume is high. So how do we lock in profits? What's an easy way? Well, because we don't know how high this is going to go, right? It could go. I've actually drawn the next fib target level, which is actually here, right? This is like super overextension, right? This is what we're talking about. So how can we do this? Well, there's a methodology called trailing your stop loss. Now, if you're not using a stop loss and you're just buying the underlying token, you can actually use CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko to set a price alert, which acts as a stop loss. In other words, you'll get a notification saying this price has been hit, and therefore you want to take action. So I'm going to just hide all of this data just so we're looking at pure price. And an easy, simple method that will just change the whole results of your trading portfolio is a trading stop loss. So you can use it on a 1 bar low. So now that we've hit these price targets that we know, right, Terra Luna's, it's not going to go up forever. There's going to be a correction at some point. Is how do we lock in profits? Well, you can actually just put in your alert or your stop loss on a 1 bar low. So the current 1 bar low is here, down here. And then your next question might be, what you get, man? That's a big amount. That's a big distance from the market. We don't want to give all that back to the market. So what you can do then is to drop down to a lower degree time frame. So this chart right now is a daily chart. So what that means is 1 bar represents 1 day. So if we drop down to an hourly chart, and before I do, just so you know, you can now actually download my crypto charts for free. I've added Terra Luna. You should see over. In fact, I need to refresh the page. If I refresh the page, my team added it. I believe they've added it. Let's have a look. And there you go. Terra Luna, there you go. It's now added to the crypto charts. So you now have access. So anything that you see me do on the charts, you now have access to that. Also is in the description link below. So let's drop down to a 1 hour chart. Right, I keep that in the bottom right hand corner. This is the chart layout that you'll get when you download the chart, by the way. And you can upload it into your own trading view. So rather than now going for a 1 bar low, we use something called swing lows. And you can just see the angle. Like buying power is gonna run out, right? There's billions of dollars, millions of dollars being pumped into Luna, and it's going up. At some point, someone's gonna want to take profits, right? And that's what these little pullbacks are. So how can you lock in your profits? Well, now rather than doing a 1 bar low, you do a swing low. And I'm gonna draw it like this so you can see it. Price moves up, it moves down, and then it moves up again. This is a swing low. Price continues moving up, it moves down, and it moves up. This is now a new swing low. So you can just look for these swing lows and adjust your stop loss. Here is a swing low. Now this is a big movement to the upside, as in, it's a big distance. It's like, it's a 50% move or thereabouts, maybe even 30% thereabouts. So what you can also do is, if you're comfortable and you have access to it, you can drop down to a lower degree time frame if you think Luna is topping out. So we drop down to a 15-minute chart. I don't normally go to 15-minute charts, but sometimes it's easier to see the swings. So now you can go, right, you don't want to have your stop loss any lower than this point, so you can lock in profits. But maybe even this point over here, you can lock it in. There are other ways of mechanically adjusting your stop loss, but basically the school of thought is no one, not you, not I, knows how far Terra Luna is going to go. So it could continue pumping. So we could see, rather than us trying to say, look, is met a particular price point, is it could do this. Then we adjust our stop loss here. It could then do this. We adjust our stop loss here. And then it could do this, adjust our stop loss here, and then the correction begins. And then we manage to lock in profits. So that's an easy, mechanical, non-emotional way of locking in profits with Terra Luna. So let's finish today with a quote. I'm a stickler for my quotes. I got a quote from my book to share with you today. You can now actually download this for free as well, my book. You get everything, giving it away so much value. I'm committed to your financial health, getting your level to the next level over the long term. So this one here is chapter 3. I start the chapter with a quote. It's from Confucius. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. So one of the most difficult skills when it comes to trading and investing is actually locking in profits. So you want to know the trend is your friend, ride it until its end, until it reaches its bend. And we identified yesterday that Luna is probably going to pump, and it has. And we also want to know, we don't know for how long, but we should know, like gravity, what comes up eventually comes down. So you want to have a methodology of trailing that stop loss. So rather than just fixing your profits at 0.0002 to say, right, I'm happy, and then trying to pick the top, let the price tell you where the top is. Or you might not get the exact top, but you'll get closer to the top. You're just squeezing out as much profit as you can. So now remember, you can download my charts for free. It's in the description link below. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I will see you tomorrow.